Now, what's up, Captain Redbeard? It has been a minute since we've streamed on YouTube. I'm a little lost. Not even gonna lie. So I'll switch over the scene here. I don't have the camera set up, primarily because I'm going to be recording this, which I'm going to make into short form. How was your day, man? How you been? How have you been doing? Thought I would go live and test this out. I'm going to click this. Oh, we're good. We're good for now. So I got to figure some things out yet, but we're gonna be just here doing work stuff, dude. I've been working nonstop. Um, feel like I'm never not working. It's crazy. But I wanted to get this done because I didn't get the chance to do it over the weekend, and really upset about it. Why is this? Why are you not connecting? There we go. I got a last minute dance floor that came in, and it kind of threw me off. I'm actually not going to use any of this water here. The music's too loud. Let me know. I'm gonna try to balance everything out a little bit. It's like a little oil rig or something. Let's go ahead and pull you out. Don't need you in there. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's like it was never there. It's like it was never there. So there's some really cool features in Photoshop, and I'm going to kind of show off some of those real quick. For example, we're going to um, use the sky select feature. And what it's going to do, it's going to use Photoshop's AI and find just the sky, what you see right there. And all we're going to do is mask it out. We want to invert this so that way behind there we got some sky. Now I'm not going to use all this. Now it's not 100% perfect. So what we want to do is kind of come back in here. Grab that there. And go, hey, how about, nope, this one. Nope. Wait, there we go. Fill that back in. It's like these darker clouds back here. It's one of the reasons I'm gonna put those. Little accident. Never an accident. Never any sort of accident. I think we're going to pull this in behind as well. Let's go ahead and I want you. There we go. Bring that flow zone down. Move that. Slowly blend. What my goal is to create a what's up, Espresso? How you doing, buddy? I want to create, it's right now like there's you see nothing. There's absolutely nothing happening in this design. But let's go ahead and add, I think, our first element I want to bring in is add like this little statue. But I want it to be behind these rocks. So we're going to just go ahead and just erase that for now. Dude, you haven't seen nothing yet. We're just getting started. I I wanted to start doing some of these live ones. Eventually, we're going to be doing some of these live ones for like the community as a private for subscribers. Um, but I want to kind of showcase some of the cool stuff you can do in Photoshop. Let's get this down here and grab these rocks right here as well. And all I'm going to do is just duplicate that, do that above the monk, and boom. Look at this. Right behind. Now he's pretty. I want scale. We want scale. So we're gonna put him there. We're gonna do some color grading and stuff in a little bit. But for now, let's take a look at the background. See all this little town here? This town doesn't exist where Valhalla is. So we gotta work on that too. Let's go ahead and grab this little town. All right. Yep. I say here, grab it all. Nope, this little that right there. That right there. There's a better way to grab all this, but do. Guys, all I'm gonna do now is go get out of here. Really? We're just gonna get rid of the little town in the background. There's no town. I don't know what you're talking about. It was never a town. Just rocks. Okay. We could have put some sort of land out there. But I wanna give this on another little statue. Go. Yeah, we'll go a little bit bigger. We'll make it pretty big. We want these things to be relatively large coming in. I think we'll add another one off in the distance. Yep. Right, so these are our monks. We're going to label you monk 1. And these are going to be my distance ones. Background monks. Mountain monks, not mounds. Because we got to add some color grading and perspective haze and stuff that to the image as well. What is up, wifey? How are you doing? How's old wifey doing? Yes. I'll have to be there. However, I want to grab a hold of this here. I want this to be a foreground piece as well. Move that up. So now that'll stay where I want it to, and I can stretch you out. Down. Feels weird to be live on YouTube. You're doing? You mean you're doing? You haven't had it. You're not having a good week. Didn't you just like go to like the fun place, where whatever it is, Disney World or something? I don't remember where you went. It was somewhere. It was somewhere. Some mountains. I gotta go into my other folder here. Bush Gardens. That's what it was. I was gonna say they go to like every other weekend. The gardens of Bush. I'm scrolling through right now trying to find a mountain background. I want to kind of put some mountains in the back a little bit, and I have some Nordic mountains. Ooh, I think I found some. I'm gonna bring you in. Off in the distance, maybe there. Let's go under. Let me bring this down, please. Technically, I can. Kind of messes up the perspective a little bit. What's up, humanity? How you doing, buddy? We're just working on a Viking theme that I'm excited for. I worked a little bit on the mock-up yesterday, so I kind of have an idea of what I want to do with it. So it's not like I'm doing this out of nowhere. I kind of worked on my inspiration already. That's going to be way off in the background. In fact, you should be under my big mug. Under my... Oh. And we're going to slowly going to get rid of this here. I think that's fine. Williamsburg? Just don't throw any like chapstick down or anything. We don't want to hurt Captain. So right now I'm just kind of placing the objects where I want them. Haven't really gotten into any of the detail editing yet. Just kind of want to get the ideas down. I feel like this can move up though. Because it can. Want you up, which means you're gonna move up as well, right? Just like so. Might have to redo this. I want someone standing on this rock here, kind of overlooking the water. What is that? In time, you will find out what this is. For now, let's you there. I also have foreground stuff, some runes, which I'll put into. We're going to be using some of these here in a little bit, so we're just going to save those in a different folder, and then we'll copy them over in a second. For now, we're just going to kind of get all of my things. Bring our guy in. Or Viking, so to speak. We want to select subject. Should grab most of what we see here. Does so. Now we're just going to come into select the mask. And we'll tidy up the brush. Select what we want. That's going to be nice and intricate. All right. And here, we want to grab the axe. And this part doesn't need to be 100% perfect. But I definitely want to get the axe in there. He's going to be our journeyman coming into Valhalla. So we're going to title this. Right, properties. We want to get rid of this here. And hey. And just okay, apparently we're gonna have to use this brush. How's everyone's work week? How about you guys? But I've been swamped. This is probably, I mean, I could technically have stayed late. I probably should have. But I was like, I'm not staying late tonight. I am exhausted. So I did not stay late. But I'm pretty sure sometime this week I'll probably have to stay late. I think they got, that's good. Okay, so we're just going to hit OK. I'm going to grab him. And now we're going to hit the mask. We got our character, our guy, sitting down. Which now we're going to just grab him. We're going to move him down to the boat. He's going to be chilling. Right side said boat right here. Right. Now let's just reduce the opacity so we can refine some of the edges of the feet. Don't need all that. Buttons. Flow. Back up. Now we got our Viking in the boat, which is part 1 of this. We're gonna bring our hooded figure in. Actually a statue, but when I'm done you won't tell. You want a nappy? Is that like code for a nap or like a wet wipe? I could use a nap. I'll be honest. I'm trying not to go to bed. I'll probably end up going to bed at a relatively decent time though. Okay. So we got our hooded figure coming in. We still got so much color grading to do. We're gonna add our portal and our runes. Yes, I said portal. I got one more thing to add into here. Well, at least one more thing. I got several things to add into here. Sure. As we go, I might come up with more ideas. But we want to come in here. I have hundreds of images to scroll through real quick. But I want the axe. Where's the axe? Let's bring you in. And we're also going to do the same thing here. Like the subject. Grab the character. This one should be pretty good. Nice tone changes. So, yeah. Literally zero. Oh, there's a little spot right here. Really? Just wanted twice? Oh, you're a dick. It's very touchy tonight. I literally hitting here. There we go. Gee, got some leg tattoos. Some weird bruising. I don't know what's going on there with her legs, but she's a Viking. We won't even question it. Alright, so once again, let's mask that out. Oh, I know I know why it's acting like a dick. I'm literally recording this at the same time. So I am recording and trying to edit. We're gonna make her a little bit smaller. She's too big there. We want to. You saw it. Yeah, something maybe like right about there. Yeah. Yeah. So this is going to be Viking Girl. And we're going to... A little bit different than what I've normally done. We're actually going to make her a ghost. My... Where's my thing? We're going to colorize. We're going to clip that mask for her. We're going to make her kind of like a greenish spirit. I'm thinking the tone value of like the ghost spirits from Sea of Thieves. Let's bring this up a little bit so she's nice and bright. A little bit lighter. There we go. Okay. And we want to blend. Do an outer glow. Oh, everything is on a different window. Up. A little too much, so we're going to bring this down. The opacity down a little bit. We want an inner glow as well, which we're going to once again bring up. And we're going to actually Okay, so, and then let's take our fill, which is only going to be her. Let's make her kind of transparent. I think we're gonna make the inner glow a little bit brighter though. I think it's a little too dark. Let's go a little bit brighter. Those edges. Like that. We got our Viking spirit overlooking. Now we got lighting and everything still to do, but um waiting for her Mister. Like he's like looking right at her too. He's like he knows. Although he doesn't look very happy. He doesn't look very happy to be coming. we'll have to maybe underneath this, maybe that's just the Viking smile. I don't know. He does not look very happy. Put you together. We're gonna go here. Same thing. We're gonna colorize. This, that. Done here. Same thing. We're gonna add outer glow. Too much, but that's good. And then an inner glow. Again, that. Just give him a little see-through. I think we're gonna add just a little bit more brightness around the edges there. Just increase the opacity a little bit, so that way we can kind of see that shine a little bit more. Let's change our outer glow here to like a too bright, too bright. Not what I wanted. Let's try a soft light. Yeah, that might work. Because we also want to light the inside of the boat. So maybe for him we'll do our normal light. Very, very thin though. And then inside of the boat, we will line up there. But we got our ghostesses. Where's my mouse? I put it here, right? So we want to add a little perspective here. So let's add a little bit of blue. Let's see how this looks. I may end up changing these color tones throughout the process, just as I start really adding more lighting in. Come on, your brush. Just adding some distance to the mountain range behind. Adding just a little perspective haze. See the background's really, really dark there, so we're gonna release the clipping mask. Just add it to the stuff. Get 1080p appeared. Yeah. And technically, if I wanted to, we could probably do. I might be able to stream in 4K. I don't know if my PC would be able to handle it, but I think we might be able to. Distance there. I feel like I'm gonna make the portal very fancy. I'm leaning more on the YouTube more than Facebook for a couple of reasons. One of which is Facebook is just stupid complicated for no reason. It's just more frustrating to try to just get anything set up to go live, and I'm like, I don't feel like dealing with this. And with some of the other features I'm trying to implement, I can do private streams on. Did I just link it up to the wrong one? You're an idiot, Mighty. What do you do? You want this? Darker. Yeah. You should. See, the thing about the Photoshop challenge, you don't have to be good. The only way to get better is by doing it. So I want to do a couple lives of me just kind of doing some of the Photoshop manipulations, and with the live, it's not being sped up, so you can kind of watch it happen in real time. And hopefully learn a thing or two. Some of the private streams, OnlyFans, get out of here. Some of the private streams are gonna be like actual like tutorials, more focused. Not the boat. That's my boat. I gotta put boat. Boat. That's my big monk. We want to add a little photo filter here. It's not quite going to be night. It's going to be like dark in one area, but also brighter in another. So I need to add like that shadow and all that to this. Actually push it a little bit. We also got doing saturation. We got the brightness happening from Mr. Spirit guy over here. Just flip this around like so. Dude, we are like what, at 30 minutes into this? Settle down. You know my original idea, and I opted out mostly because I originally had fire, for the record, just for the record. Wrong one. But I had an idea of having this boat come in. You know how like they do the send off, where they like light the boat on fire and take the boat out into the water. The boat just goes on fire. Well, I had an idea of like, what if I had it to where the boat is like coming through the portal on fire. I was like, it might not make sense, so let me just do it this way. I'm like, it might not translate as well In my head, it made sense, but may not necessarily make sense to others. I need to adjust the hue for this. Let's grab our texture light brush, which should be pretty good. Nice. Some details here. Let me do spirit. We also want to add some subtle lighting there. A little bit bigger. Drop this down. Doesn't need to be crazy. A little. All right, Mr. Shadow person. Time to do you too. Just gonna bring some light down on you. Same thing for and we want a little reflection off of him as well. That out. Two green, we want a little mix. I like that. Again, this one just needs to be subtle. So we're just going to add a little bit on the back side. Probably go ahead and finish photo or color grading everything else. I need to keep that the same there. We'll brighten up all this side over here in a little bit. This is background long there. There. A little bit of should definitely be darker in the back. We're gonna add some sun and stuff on this side too. So let's see, we got the boat. Let's grab our boat here. We also want to add some shadow. Drop it. Contrast. What I'm gonna do here is add some shadowing. Oh, there's no light. Here. Yeah, so up we're going to do lips there. Let's do stroke. We do the same color as portal. That. What's up, faithful? How you doing? We're making a portal. Folder. How's faithful doing tonight? Do. Just want to get down to the bottom here. Hold on a second. Is it not gonna? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm over here trying to figure out why it won't work. I hit okay here. I thought the thing was on the bottom. John Santa Cruz, how you doing? Welcome to the YouTube channel. So right now we are blurring this little portal thing. I'm not done yet. We're gonna make a little portal here. This is where the hooded, where death brings all the Vikings to Valhalla. It's through the portal. We're gonna add some runes to the thing. takes a second for the blur. How's everyone doing tonight? We're gonna rasterize this. It's gonna be a pain in the butt, I guess. So who's other than I know Wifey's gonna attempt it. Who's all gonna try the Photoshop challenge? Who's all gonna attempt? Rasterize, there we go. Because I want to be able to mesh with you. Do what I want with you. Like this. Like this. We have my smudge tool. You've been playing with it? Nice. Let's put this thing behind the gate, right? Yeah. Now we're going to grab our soft brush. Get the proper color so I can get that out of there and just bring that in to our nice little portal. Let's go ahead and adjust our colors. Nope. A little overlay there. We'll do that twice. Kind of give a little see-through. If you have Procreate, you can use Procreate. There's nothing wrong with that. Even I'd say a Photoshop challenge, but it doesn't really have to be Photoshop. It can be any program where you can actually use to be a dick. Okay. Put that in here. Side down, I think. Nice straight line there. Do a screen. We have a nice little portal from somewhere. I might change the colors of this one here. A little bit. Yeah, you should definitely give it a try. So for the first Photoshop challenge, which if you go to mgdcreations.com, which is now a new site where I'll be putting all of the stuff that we create. I create. Well, even you, your stuff too will go on there. Everything that's created through the challenges, and through like my site and stuff will all be kind of featured on the website. That. go to hue and saturation again. Once again, we're going to colorize. I'm going to try to go more of a blue there. Higher saturation. You can kind of see what I'm doing here. I'll light up those sides there. Now let's go here and just not save it. My fat ass fingers. I keep hitting things with my fingers. I just want to kind of get the edges of that as well. Doesn't need to be super heavy detail. We just want a little edge light. We know that there's a little bit of reflection coming up the portal. And this portal is actually going to go under the water as well. Now we're going to leave it as it is. This is the piece I've been trying to work on since Saturday. And Saturday night, as I'm getting ready to sit down, I start doing my research. I think even Captain had messaged me, and I was like, I'm doing some searching for what I want to create. He's like, all right, cool. And then I started getting emails of like last minute dance floors, and I never actually got a chance to actually design anything. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go live. Let's go live and like share the process a little bit. Give you guys a little behind the scenes of what I do to create the Photoshop manipulations. I know you watch some of the stuff I do live during the subathon. Ready you? Now we got that's our ghost guy. I'm gonna come up here and add a little bit of very, very super subtle. Go. I must see if this trick works here. We're gonna just go into our blending and that one. Not as smooth though. we still got I say I still got a lot to do on it. But the premise is we got death bringing in the unhappy Viking. He's so unhappy looking. into into the Valhalla, which is gonna be all this over here. Come here. We got our monk here, which now let's add photo filter. Maybe too dark. We also want to add brightness contrast. This is about the darkest of our shadows here. We want to get that even. I like that. So when here's a tip to anyone that ever wants to work with lighting or shadows. Your darkest areas, which are going to be your shadows, should always match across your entire image. It'll help blend everything in together and just look more uniform. So I'm actually going to keep that as it is there, but we're going to have sunlight coming on the back of him here. So we're going to maybe a little bit more than that. Add some a little bit bigger. Put that down. I believe that we're going to add some light. So let's also add a colorize. Subtly. Get some of the light back into there. Nothing crazy, just very subtle for that. Bingo on stream. No way. Crazy. It might be a little too dark. I might. Just the hair. All right. So we got our guys in the background here too, which we also want to fix. This is the furthest one. Gonna raise him up just a teeny bit. Alright, so we got him. Trying to clip, here we go. So we know that you're gonna be behind this. We're gonna add a little bit of perspective haze. I'll try to go very, very light with this. something like that. Not quite as far. Let's go a little bit lighter. Now the same thing that we do saturation. Add a little bit of light. Gonna make that a little bit brighter. That. Have you played the bingo on stream, Faithful? I have not watched hardly any streams. I have been so ridiculously busy. If I'm nauseating anyone, that was a really bad roll there. Sun's gonna be reflected. You don't know it yet, but there's actually gonna be a little sunlight in here. I'm preemptively putting the light of it in. Detail here a little bit. Yeah. You have it? Is it something only for the older people? You gotta be like 75 to play bingo. Captain will play it. I realized it was like it was an unintended old person joke. I'd play it too. I'm not really like saying anything bad. Like I would totally rock it. Interesting. I remember I played bingo at a real bingo hall once. And the first time I played, I actually won the jack. I won what's the big thing, the jackpot. It was so stoked. It was like $400. Like crazy. Just may not be old, but you're an old fart. Poor Captain. Everyone always picks on. What? Oh, it's not me, it's you. I'll do the same thing to you. Create flipping mask. Did I just move the wrong one? Okay, no, I didn't. I'm good. I was about to be a little concerned. Now this is further back, so even though I'm going to add like the lighting and everything on it, I have to add some perspective haze. This is going to be really, really far back. So, there we go. Let's go a little bit lighter. We're going to go here, and we're just going to so that's not the one I want to use. I want to use my round brush. Should have known better. A little bit darker, but Have you been, let me guess, sangria? You've been drinking your sangrias again? I feel like there's a lot of empty space here. I guess you can. What happened here? Where did your thing go? Yeah, let's get you back like that. No, you didn't. You didn't have sangria? What in the world did you actually have then? Let's add a little bit more depth. I'm gonna go here. Let's go to the top. Go to the ghost girl. Add some. Oh, it's gonna be like that again, huh? Okay. There you were. Hey. Just want to move you. Be in Florida next week. A little bit darker up close. I'm gonna take all the color out, but I want to just get it where it looks like we're looking through. Looking through. Doo-doo. Light rays coming in. We can do double this one up. Sorry, I kind of zoned out there. You can lurk anywhere you want. Have to be just Twitch. Maybe add a little rock up here. Is it? It looks like a dabbing emote. Either that or it's a gingerbread eating himself. Which, you know, both are very plausible. Actually coughing? Well, we were both wrong then. Both very, very wrong. All right, so here, I forgot about the runes. All right, so let's go. We got Odin. Let's grab Odin. Just remembered I wasn't. I see some more. Mess this up. Let's go ahead and fix them. It's the edge of you. Fixed it. Welcome back, humanity. Assuming you left. All right, so we want to zoom in real good on this. We're going to get rid of you. Now we're going to put you into a folder. Label this Rahoons. Put you in there. Now we're going to go blending, outer glow, inner glow. Go like this. All right, there's our first rune. That's Odin. I don't know how you tag people on here either. We'll figure it out at some point. Journey. What do you think? Journey? Journey. Followed by Tree of Life. Makes sense. And inside you. Like that. Go up. Feels good. We said Tree of Life. Where'd you go? This one. Come up here. You know, I love Photoshop. You see that line? It meant it was perfectly in line with the other one. So I don't even have, I could be zoomed in and get it perfectly aligned. All right, so we got, I think, two more. One here and one over here for the runes, for the portal to Valhalla. The death portal. We can do birth. Birth and dawn, maybe? Boom, 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 boom. Magic. Should have used you from the start. And one protection. Makes sense. Who's that one? Always wear protection. There we go. All right, so then we just up. Add off light. A little more green than I wanted. Let's put it down to the blue. I need to get to you. There we go. John? Up, down. And do the same thing to the boats. And everything's so delayed right now. Just add some sunlight to the. That's a little too bright, a little too much. There. You can see where my stuff didn't quite line up, huh? Let's that. I'll be able to add some subtle highlights. This is the part that would take forever. We're just gonna add just a little. Where the sunlight would be shining down in, because remember, we got our sun coming in just like some light reflections off the rocks. Same thing. This one, add a little. Just do it. Bye. Did I just do this? Oh, I just did the wrong. That's what I wanted. Right, let's go yellow there. This one's not going to get as much because it's a little bit further back. But some. Mostly you're going to get. Okay. I want to keep this side dark over here. Add some fog. Where's this iron rod? Over here. This music's gonna put me to sleep. I 100% need to change it. Oh my god. If you were dozing off in your chair, I apologize. That was killing me. It was like, oh my good lord, I'm about to fall asleep if I just keep listening to this music. I feel like this portal should be a part of something. I could hear just some rocks, maybe. See if we can throw some stones or boulders or something in there. Just feels odd, kind of just chilling there. So let's just you. Definitely don't want you over the room. Come here. Maybe built into. Let's, add some light around where the glow from the rune would be. We'll try to put something on the other side as well. All right. Okay. Okay, that's good. Uh, Good old puppy boy. Come here. I'm getting close to finally being done with this. Some fog and whatnot into it. I don't know if I really. This right here, I don't know if I really need it. Kind of threw it in there. Kind of fill in. Portal. Yeah. Here's my. I hate you. I hate that song so much. As soon as I saw you say it, I was like, oh god, I hate you so much. Although I would like to thank the wifey for changing my perspective on the nipple. Did she send you the same video? Technically, a nipple's just a straw. Like, bitch, not wrong. Put in my porthole? I think I did this in the. This porthole. Was that because you also saw the video? You now know what I have gone through. I think this guy's. Oh, Jesus. I think this guy's a little too bright over here. Just compared to the rest of the image, it stands out too much. It should be a subtle glow. So we're gonna change you up a little bit. Sure. Just a little too glowy. A little too much. Not that I don't appreciate the glow, but I feel like at a distance you should be less glowy. This bitch is fine. He's all nice and yeah, that's perfect. Too bright. I don't know what I was doing with white. There you go, like that there. Too much sun there. We're gonna bring that down just to be it. I like it. It has a good transition from dark to light, which is kind of where I was going with it. Darkness, death, light, afterlife. I just don't know if I need to add anything else to this. I know you wanted fire, but I don't see a place to really put fire. I mean, I could maybe I'll revisit this and add some fire off in the distance somewhere. I don't know. I kind of feel like the hooded figure needs to be holding a lantern or something. He's just kind of coming in all casual like, not doing a damn thing. Originally, I kind of showed you the mock-up yesterday. Originally had a fleet coming in. But then I had this idea of kind of, I try to tell a story of somewhat with the work, and had this idea for kind of like a life after death kind of scenario, something different. Let's say let's do this. You won't get to see the screen that I'm actually I can move it over to once it's done. Because now we're gonna do the final part that I normally don't show in most of my videos, but you guys will get to see it. Let's go here. And if I do filters, camera raw filter. Okay, so we're gonna attempt to move this screen. And I'm going to do display 2 so you can see what I'm working on. This is the camera raw filter here. And what this does, it allows me to do the final color grading and how I want it to look. So if I want my temperature to kind of be more blue, like that, and add a little bit of color there. Brighter, a little bit darker, want more contrast. I like that dark hooded figure there. I want the fog there. Whites can be a little bit brighter, which is gonna help pop out some of the lighter areas. But we don't want to be too oversaturated, so gotta be careful. Right. Dark. Little bit. I want vibrance. That part's good. And a little bit sharper. Give it a unique sec. How's it going, buddy? What are you doing tonight? We want to. So this is what I'm gonna do with this. So we got our hues, so we can change our blues to more green or more blue. I like more the kind of the blue, but we want to illuminate that a little bit, so this will kind of shine up a little more. Reds we can kind of tone down a little bit. Don't really need to go crazy with that. Oranges. We want more on the blue. Ooh, that kind of adds a little. I'm like, I kind of like just the subtle blue though. Too much purple. Been a hot minute, Conversec. Obviously, I've been super busy, man. Been so damn busy. So now we can do our mid-tones. There. Shadows we want more. I should leave my shadows alone. A little bit. My highlights. On the sunny side. Up we go. What's up, Juice? How are you doing? Everyone's over here tonight. Coming in and checking out the MGD 30. MGD Creates. There we go. I knew what I was trying to say. A minute, but we got there. Eventually made it to where I was trying to get to. Doing good. I've really enjoyed making these Photoshop manipulations. This one wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I try to try new things. I really wanted. I was struggling creatively over the weekend with just being so damn busy. I don't want to yet. But we're gonna be slowly getting off of Twitch and moving over to YouTube. We'll do like one stream a week. I want to do like a Saturday morning show and actually have discussions that matter. Like I planned on doing for a long time. But it'll be when I can actually stream. It'll be when I can actually stream. I'm hoping that we fringe. Not too much fringe in here. We're all right. Laser reduction. It's gonna make it real smooth, like not too much. Is it okay? Done there, and then we'll go back to our third display. So what's gonna happen here is you're gonna watch it change from that to that. We just made some minor changes to the color grading, the final camera raw filter. So this is the piece that we're going to be calling Welcome to Valhalla, I guess would be the name that we could go with. Like the journey of from going to death into, you know, through the gates, which would be the portal you see, and coming through. Now that I'm sitting here, I'm almost like wrapping it up. I'm like, more ideas? No, we'll save it for some future stuff. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of this one? A lot of you got to see it from the beginning. That was only it was 2 hours. It took 2 hours to put this all together. About 2 hours to put it all together. Juice, did you see my Photoshop challenge? Are you gonna participate in the Photoshop challenge? You don't need to have Photoshop. You can just have any art program, and you can participate in the manipulation side of it. Not everything needs fire. I think it's done. Even though Captain says it needs more fire, I disagree. Well, we're doing a Photoshop challenge. If you go to my website, MGD Creations, I'm doing a Photoshop challenge there, where once a month with the challenge we do like a drawing at the end. Not a drawing, but I do like a. I can't even talk. I choose my top finalists, and then we do a vote. And I'm gonna do a $100 giveaway for the first one. So all month long during the month of May, you have until pretty much the end of month to send in a manipulation using the assets I provide, which is a robot and a cat robot. And I might actually do one myself of it and share it at the end. I just want to push people to be more creative. If you know anyone that wants to that could participate, feel free to send them my way as well. But I think we're pretty much gonna wrap it. I think we're good. We can wrap it up now. Yeah, I'm happy with the design. I just got to take the video that I just recorded and make you just see the full thing. So don't worry if you were like, man, if I didn't get a chance to see the whole video, it's okay because I'm gonna make a time lapse. But I was recording this the entire time as well, so we'll get it up there. But I'm going to go ahead and we're gonna end the stream here shortly and move on. But you don't have to be very talented. The goal is to learn to be more creative, to think outside the box, to push the boundaries of what you're doing, Juice. So I mean, you don't have to be good at it. I just want to help kind of coach people to be more creative. The one thing that even in the industry that I work in, I've hired people that are straight out of college, and they're the worst people to try to work with because they're very rigid in their thinking. They're not very flexible. They don't think outside the box. This is the way that I was taught. This is the way that I got to do it, and there's no way around it. Um, so I'm gonna try to do some more videos sporadically when I can. I took on my old job back. I'm working as a creative director for an event company again, and since I've been back, they have been going crazy. They've been abusing me, to say the least. I get to go in tomorrow and pretty much ensure that I'm going to be working all damn day, but I get paid a lot of money, so I can't really complain. Either I get the money, do what I want, but Saturday we're gonna try to do another morning show on Twitch. Uh, some things to talk about, I think, some discussions, but need to work on chat bots and things like that for YouTube at some point. But glad you popped in as well. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I gotta turn this stupid ass music off. Green Beats is driving. It's paying the bills. That's the thing. Like it's paying the bills. It's making sure that so I had moved back home for a little bit for over a year to try to get people to get myself on track and to build a business. And if I would have given myself like another year, I probably could see some real return on it because I got really busy right as I moved back. Like everyone was hitting me up like, "Oh, I need you to do this. I need you to do this." I'm like, "You guys couldn't have done this like I don't know, like the entire year." And it's after I take on a position. So now I'm like working full time, and then I come home and I do subcontract work. Um, so it's been crazy. It's been crazy, but I've been wanting to do at least weekly videos of just creating art, keeping myself creative, testing the boundaries of what I do, as well as I want to start doing more tutorials. So we're gonna be doing some private sessions as well. That's one of the reasons why I'm kind of moving over to YouTube is I can do things just for my community, um, which is in the Discord. So we're gonna try to do some private stuff like teaching people more about thumbnails or teaching people more like intricate aspects of Photoshop, what you can do, some cool things you can do with it, and just I don't know, try to come up with some cool shit. So, you guys have a wonderful night. We'll talk to you guys if I don't do another stream sometime this week. Um, Saturday, hopefully, as long as they don't get call me in. But you guys have a wonderful night. We'll talk to you later. And yeah, I have no outro anymore because I'm on YouTube. So peace out, bitches.